for joining us and welcome to CoreTV News at 7 with me, Emmanuel Ezekiel. Inspector General of Police Suleiman Abba is demanding impartial conduct and neutrality from all officers and men on election duty come Saturday. He also wants them to exercise a high level of professionalism in line with police regulations. Police spokesman Emmanuel Ojukwu said in a statement that the IGP has equally directed all operatives on election duty to be firm and approachable. He added that the police team will be joined to take Meanwhile, the federal government has cautioned residents of northeast Nigeria to be more vigilant during the April 11 governorship elections to avoid any Boko Haram attack. This, according to the coordinator of the National Information Center, Mike Omeri, is because of the insurgents' penchant for attacking soft targets during elections. Omeri said this at a news conference in Abuja, where he also reaffirmed government's commitment to stemming the tide of insurgent attacks.
Governorship and state assembly elections, we remind the citizens to maintain a similar or even higher level of vigilance and caution to ensure a peaceful and incident-free exercise. You will note that the military's real successes in regaining control of Boko Haram's stronghold in Borno State is a testament to our troops' unwavering commitment to defeating insurgency. Reclaiming Nigerian territories and establishment of an atmosphere of peace and safety remains the government's top priority.
The ongoing political crisis in Ekiti State has taken a new twist as both parties now recruit more soldiers in the political war. The students under the aegis of the National Association of Nigerian Students has come hard on Governor Ayo Fayose, accusing him of neglecting the educational sector, especially with the ongoing strike at Ekiti State University, as they also lend weight the impeachment process constituted by the 19 APC lawmakers. The state government has, however, cleared the air on allegations leveled against them. Our correspondent Rashid has more.
As the impeachment crisis rocks Ekiti State, there are no doubts of the pro and anti-impeachment groups. But in an apparent move endorsing the activities of the 19 APC lawmakers, the leadership of the National Association of Nigerian Students has passed its comment on the impasse that has engulfed the state. The state government, however, dismissed students' stand as unfortunate and described the group as an extension of the APC.
If who tears the garment of honor will wear a cap of disgrace. We have noted with keen interest the ongoing political development in Ekiti State. Therefore, the National Association of Nigerian Students (NANS) welcomes and throws our weight behind all legal and legitimate moves to restore sanity and dignity to governance in Ekiti State.
Is owing the mandate in a trust for Ekiti people. They claim to have served the governor impeachment. Their so-called impeachment notice was served in the online newspaper.
The student body took the fight to the doorstep of the government, ordering the state to pay the striking workers of the Ekiti State University. This, however, was passed as distortion of fact by the state government.
The industrial action at the Ekiti State University is resolved within the shortest possible time towards ensuring that our students resume within the next 7 days. Contrary to this, we shall mobilize our forces for a maximum showdown on the government of Ekiti State.
Ayo Fayose administration is not owing Ekiti State University. Our administration is not owing any of them subvention. We have paid to date.
The coming days is expected to be full of political drama as House of Assembly election beacons in Ekiti. Rashid, CoreTV News, Ado Ekiti.
Meanwhile, the 19 APC Ekiti State lawmakers have insisted that they will not be deterred in carrying out their constitutional duties, even in the face of intimidation and intense opposition. The lawmakers stated this while addressing a press conference in Oshogbo, the Osun State capital, after they were allegedly prevented from accessing the Ekiti State House of Assembly by some security operatives. They claimed that they were blocked at Itaure Junction in Ekiti State by a detachment of the Nigerian Army under the command of one General Momo. They further revealed that they were delayed for more than 2 hours and had to change their destination to Osun State when the soldiers were not yielding. The lawmakers alleged that the soldiers were in connivance with the Ekiti State Governor Ayo Fayose to prevent them from carrying out their constitutional duties, even after notifying the police of their plan to begin sitting. The 19 lawmakers were on their way to Ado-Ekiti to commence impeachment proceedings against Governor Fayose.
What was actually meted to us today at Itaure Junction is actually uncalled for. Because the way and manner honorable members were treated, to the extent that they did not even allow us to move beyond that Itaure, it's something that we should draw the attention of Nigerians to. One, that are they saying that we can no longer perform our constitutional responsibility? Two, are they saying that we are not legislators from Ekiti State? And that three, are they saying that we are not from Ekiti State? We've gotten information and hints that Governor Ayodele Fayose had brought stocks out again. They were parading the assembly complex. And as a matter of fact, some of them are coming to that Itaure houses, in which we saw the action of the military as a devilish collaboration in order to hold us down so that the governor's talks, led by the deputy governor and the chief of staff, can meet us there. But we have to develop our sixth sense, and that was why we, instead of following them, we had to, take a U-turn.
A coalition of 17 political parties in Rivers State demanding the removal of the resident electoral commissioner in the state, Gisela Khan, ahead of the April 11th elections. Representatives of the party were at the national headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Abuja to table their grievances against Gisela Khan. They want the electoral commissioner removed for allegedly colluding with the People's Democratic Party to perpetrate electoral fraud on March the 28th. INEC officials, however, promised to look into the allegations while urging the protesters against taking laws into their hands.
We are here to register our protestation to INEC to show to the whole world that that woman is biased, and we want an umpire that is impartial. She is partial, she is political, she is partisan. She has done everything to favor the People's Democratic Party. We want a free and fair election. We don't want an INEC commissioner who will be fair to one party and, of course, unfair to the other. That's what we want. That's why we are here. We have sent in our letter. We have previously written to INEC. Of course, the whole world is a living witness to what happened on the 28th of March. That was a caricature of an election. She simply gave sensitive electoral material such as result sheets to PDP stalwarts in Rivers State, and they stayed in the comforts of their homes and wrote results and announced. And of course, we protested, we sent letters to INEC. INEC, in its wisdom, said that that result should be allowed to stay. Of course, we'll take legal channels to challenge that result.
With the State House of Assembly elections scheduled to take place on Saturday, youth from Orion local government area of Edo State has staged a peaceful demonstration to the INEC's office in Benin to demand that the resident electoral commissioner Mike Igini remain non-partisan. The youth, who displayed placards with different inscriptions, say they had earlier sent petitions to the commission on a number of issues cited. Leader of the protest, Matthias Osakwalo, briefing the protesting youth outside the commission's office in Benin after a closed-door meeting with the REC, says the electoral officer in charge of Orion local government area during last polls, where the local government results were cancelled, has stepped down. Osakpola assured the protesters that all lapses in previous poll will not repeat itself.
Submitted your petition, the concerned Oriomo youth, to the commissioner. Yes. And he has said he will look into it. Go. And I want to also enjoin us to go peacefully about the election. Go. To go and use our ballot papers, our voters' card, yes, to send those who are our choice, to send those that will lead us, that will bring development to Oriomo. Yes. Please and please and please, let's go about our lawful duties before, during, and after the election. The result of the 7 wards, yes, he has shown some evidence to us of some lapses in the result, but he has promised us that he will look into it. He said he's going to speak with our leader, and he also totally admitted that the fault is from the ANEC. And as we speak now, the ANEC of the ANEC official in Oriomo has been sacked.
In its response, the Edo State Resident Electoral Commissioner Mike Igini assured the protesters of a free and fair state assembly elections come Saturday.
In this election, both for State House of Assembly as well as the suspended Oriomo local government and other parts, we are going to have elections. It is clearly on simple majority. It is clearly on simple majority.
To ensure transparency of the polls, Igini says one representative of each party will accompany a commission to the Central Bank of Nigeria in Benin to collect materials for the polls. And to go for a quick break, do not go away. The news at 7 continues shortly.
Don't you wish your mommy was fine like mine? Yeah. Don't you wish your mommy was smart like mine? Yeah. Don't you? Don't you wish your mommy could laugh like mine?
And that's why every mom should take 3 Crowns milk with low cholesterol to help stay fit and healthy so she can take extra care of her family.
Don't you wish your wifey was hot like mine?
3 Crowns now comes in powder.
Welcome back. You're still watching CoreTV News at 7. Well, you can reach us on our following social media platform: Facebook, facebook.com/CoreTV News, or our Twitter handle at CoreTV News NG. You can also check our YouTube channel, youtube.com/CoreTV. Leave a space and then news. The Nigerian Civil Society Situation Room has condemned threat by Oba Rilwan Akiolu to Igbo's residents in Lagos who may vote against his preferred candidate, Akinwumi Ambode of the All Progressives Congress. The coalition statement described it as an electoral offense that constitutes a threat of violence which could provoke massive crimes in violation of international human rights law. It also demanded an apology from the traditional ruler. Meanwhile, the Lagos State chapter of the PDP has reacted to the statement credited to the Oba of Lagos on Igbo voters in the state by calling for his immediate suspension from office. Oluwaseyi Adegoke, who has been monitoring events surrounding the alleged statement of the monarch, has details in this report.
On Saturday, if any one of you, I swear in the name of God Almighty Allah, goes against my will that Ambode, inshallah, will be the next governor of Lagos State. The person is going to die inside this water. I'm not ready to beg, appeal to anybody. If you do what I want, Lagos will continue to be prosperous for you. If you go against this, you will perish in the water.
After the alleged inflammatory statement by the Oba of Lagos, this happened.
Obviously, we are very, very sorry for what happened last Saturday. What I'm trying to tell you, sir, is that we come here today to tell you that coming Saturday, you will see a different thing.
According to Lagos PDP, the silence of the state governor over the alleged inflammatory statement suggests the Oba is acting the script of the APC.
Because this is beyond politics now. And so we expect that the governor should take it very seriously and suspend the Oba of Lagos at this time. The Oba of Lagos should not still be in possession of that stool as we go into this election, because already he has desecrated the stool and he has showed that he is a threat to free, fair, credible election on Saturday.
Lagos State APC, however, disagrees, dissociating itself from the monarch's statement.
It's a political issue. This is a political season. If you don't say anything, somebody will put words into your mouth. I can't tell you. I won't believe that Kabesi said it. They're just pancaking it, those who want to play politics with it. So that we can go and vote Jimmy Abaja. Kabesi is just on his own. He's not APCO. He's not the governor. So allow the man. He's a decent man, former AIG. Let him hold his opinion.
Though the governorship election is coming in less than 4 days, the controversies surrounding the alleged threat by the monarch is a pointer to the competitive nature of the coming contest. Oluwaseyi Adegoke, CoreTV News, Lagos.
As criticisms continue to trail the threat allegedly made by Lagos monarch Rewan Akiolu to Igbos in Lagos if they fail to vote for APC's governorship candidate Akinwumi Ambode on Saturday, April 11, the group, Association for the Defense of Igbos' Interests in Lagos, while addressing the press conference, have called on Igbos in the state to remain undaunted in their support for APC candidate, as the Oba is not APC's spokesman. Patience Ajiboye was there and filed in this report.
It is no news that the Oba of Lagos has entangled himself in the political affairs of the state. First was the controversial endorsement of Akinwumi Ambode, the APC governorship candidate in Lagos. And now it is the infamous threat to the Igbos in the state over failure to vote in the APC candidate. Various reactions from different Igbo factions have continued to trail the threats. This group, under the aegis of the Association for the Defense of Igbo Interests in Lagos, has however pitched their tent with the APC, insisting that the Oba, no doubt the traditional head of Lagos, is not the spokesperson for the APC. Chairman of the group, Chris Nwokobia, says the statement did not come from the Igbo-loving APC and should be discredited.
Whatever statement came from the royal palace of the Oba of Lagos did not come from the APC. It did not come from the governorship candidate of the APC. It did not come from the leaders of the APC. And indeed, the spokesperson of the APC remains Joy Bukwe and not the Oba of Lagos.
Secretary of the group, Harris Chuma, says although the statement is unbecoming of reality, as a royal leader himself, he understands the reasons for the statement.
The very period he said this thing, there was a ritual going on, and that ritual is called Kola Nut Communion. And that Kola Nut Communion, anything can go while you are projecting your petitions. So I think he became so hot that he could not hold on to, his anger, and consequently, he goofed.
Chuma went on to say the Oba was more political than the politicians, and then urged Igbos to remain resolute in voting for APC.
We are pleading with our people to be calm. Most especially, they should not see it from APC, PDP angle. It is not APC that have spoken. Oba of Lagos is not a card-carrying member of APC. He's not a leader in APC. He is not the voice of APC. So I appeal to my Igbo brothers and sisters in Lagos to remain calm and do not deter. They should continue supporting APC-led government.
With current threat drama, much more than persuasion will be needed at the polls to decide the fate of the APC aspirants, as it relatively concerns the Igbos. Patience Ajiboye, CoreTV News, Lagos.
Following the alleged inflammatory statement by the Oba of Lagos, Rewan Akiolu, to Igbos, two groups in the All Progressives Congress have formally defected to the PDP ahead of the April governorship elections. Again, Oluwaseyi Adegoke has details in this report.
Liberation from oppression is what Mandate and Laura Group want.
We decided to leave APC and join PDP because we want real change in Lagos governance and also determined to liberate ourselves.
We are one of the few groups who recognize the fledgling dictatorship of His Excellency, former governor of Lagos State, Asiwaju Tinubu, And it was through this passion that what was right, that we started this group, and we have been working towards the freedom of Lagos State, towards the emancipation of Lagos State from the grip of a one-man dictatorship.
Welcoming the group to the party, April 11 election is very crucial to the Lagos PDP.
It will gain history that you are here to join us in winning the election of Saturday. The Oba of Lagos, who is supposed to be a paramount ruler, a non-partisan leader, that's supposed to be a father of all, came with a bang yesterday, and that bang is about to end the reign of APC in Lagos State.
The party is back on the drawing board to work for a better governorship elections.
The game is not over. Let me assure not only our brothers from the southeast, the Igbos, all other Nigerians, that Lagos State is the melting pot, the economic nerve center of this country, the economic nerve center of West Africa. We accommodate all and sundry. Nobody can hoodwink you, nobody can throw you out into any lagoon. Our lagoon is not meant for human beings, our lagoon is meant for fishing. So nobody, after Saturday, go out and exercise your God-given right, and we are waiting. But in whatever corner you go and vote, stay there and defend your vote.
The party urged all, especially the non-indigenous in Lagos, not to be afraid to go out to vote and defend it on April 11 governorship elections. Oluwaseyi Adegoke, CoreTV News, Lagos.
Now, March 28 presidential election came with a surprise when the opposition party took over power after 16 years of ruling of the present administration. Will this change at the national level repeat itself in Lagos? Oluwaseyi Adegoke takes a look at the situation and filed in this report.
These are the two major contenders in the April 11 elections in Lagos.
Got a lot of bold ideas that will bring about opportunities for Lagosians. And we're looking at core areas. Youth empowerment is very important to us. Education, health. We have new ways of doing things from what we're doing presently.
What I intend to do is to make Lagos more comfortable for every worker so that we can have a more comfortable life, and then we'll live a prosperous life for our children, for our aged ones, and for everyone that seeks for the future prosperity of Lagos. And that's what we are all going to do.
Assuring people of what they will do if voted for, their party members are not left out of the preparations.
The APC, they've not done what the people want. It's not the government of the people. The government, in fact, the government of it's anti-people. So we all want to change.
We pray we win it, and we are working harder to make sure we win the party. Our leaders are working right from the national to the local government level. They are working tirelessly to make sure we win this election.
First battle is what these political scientists could see in the Saturday elections.
It's going to be a very big contest. You can see the presidential result. You can see the gap. It's going to be a very keen contest. But if the election is conducted free and fair, I think what Lagosians need is a good candidate. It's a good candidate. Many people will say, well, if we are talking about change at the center, we also let the change reflect at the state level. Yeah. Change can reflect at the state level if they feel that the previous administration has not done well.
As the elections draw near, only time will tell who takes over the governor's office in Lagos State. Oluwaseyi Adegoke, CoreTV News, Lagos.
Yes. Well, with that story, we conclude 7 p.m. news. Do not go away. Right away, the reporter will start. We'll go for a very quick break. Many thanks for watching. And of course, our 9:45 comes up, our primetime news. Stay with us.